Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Fall or flow in a certain way. This dress hangs well. Give heed, to. Cause to be hanging or suspended. A special way of doing something. He couldn't get the hang of it. Hold on tightly or tenaciously. Hang on to your father's hands. Kill by hanging. The murderer was hanged on Friday. A gymnastic exercise performed on the rings or horizontal bar or parallel bars when the gymnast's weight is supported by the arms. Be exhibited. Picasso hangs in this new wing of the museum. Be menacing, burdensome, or oppressive. This worry hangs on my mind. Be placed in position as by a hinge. This cabinet door doesn't hang right. Be suspended or hanging. Decorate or furnish with something suspended. Let drop or droop. Place in position as by a hinge so as to allow free movement in one direction. Hang a door. Prevent from reaching a verdict, of a jury. Suspend, meat, in order to get a gamey taste. Hang the venison for a few days. The way a garment hangs. He adjusted the hang of his coat. Be suspended or poised. Move downward and lower, but not necessarily all the way. The barometer is falling. The act of surrendering, usually under agreed conditions. Come into the possession of. When a wrestler's shoulders are forced to the mat. Fall from clouds. Rain, snow and sleet were falling. Lose an upright position suddenly. A sudden decline in strength or number or importance. The fall of the House of Habsburg. Fall or flow in a certain way. Fall to somebody by assignment or lot. A sudden sharp decrease in some quantity. When that became known, the price of their stock went into free fall. A free and rapid descent by the force of gravity. Touch or seem as if touching visually or audibly. Decrease in size, extent, or range. Come as if by falling. A downward slope or bend. The season when the leaves fall from the trees. In the fall of 1973. The time of day immediately following sunset. They finished before the fall of night. A sudden drop from an upright position. Come under, be classified or included. Fall into a category. Be inherited by. A lapse into sin. A loss of innocence or of chastity. A fall from virtue. A movement downward. The rise and fall of the tides. Assume a disappointed or sad expression. . Be born, used chiefly of lambs. Be captured. Be cast down. Be due. Payments fall on the first of the month. Begin vigorously. Come out. Issue. Descend in free fall under the influence of gravity. Die, as in battle or in a hunt. Several deer have fallen to the same gun. Drop oneself to a lower or less erect position. Go as if by falling. Lose office or power. Lose one's chastity. A fallen woman. Move in a specified direction. The line of men fall forward. Occur at a specified time or place. Christmas falls on a Monday this year. Pass suddenly and passively into a state of body or mind. Fall into a trap. Slope downward. The hills around here fall towards the ocean. Suffer defeat, failure, or ruin. We must stand or fall. The lapse of mankind into sinfulness because of the sin of Adam and Eve. To be given by assignment or distribution. To be given by right or inheritance. Yield to temptation or sin. Something that resembles a flowing stream in moving continuously. The museum had planned carefully for the flow of visitors. Fall or flow in a certain way. Her long black hair flowed down her back. The monthly discharge of blood from the uterus of non-pregnant women from puberty to menopause. The semen begins to appear in males and to be emitted at the same time of life that the catamenia begin to flow in females. Move or progress freely as if in a stream. The crowd flowed out of the stadium. The amount of fluid that flows in a given time. Dominant course, suggestive of running water, of successive events or ideas. The flow of thought. The motion characteristic of fluids, liquids or gases. Undergo menstruation. The act of flowing or streaming, continuous progression. Move along, of liquids. Water flowed into the cave. Any uninterrupted stream or discharge. Be abundantly present. The champagne flowed at the wedding. Cause to flow. The artist flowed the washes on the paper. Cover or swamp with water. Make a more or less disguised reference to. Give heed, to. Make reference to. A public promotion of some product or service. Take charge of or deal with. I must attend to this matter. Be present at meetings, church services, university, etc. She attends class regularly. Work for or be a servant to. She attends the old lady in the wheelchair. Give heed, to. The children in the audience attended the recital quietly. To accompany as a circumstance or follow as a result. Menuhin's playing was attended by a 15-minute standing ovation. Give heed, to. Give heed, to. Cause to be hanging or suspended. Interrupt a telephone conversation. Put a telephone receiver back in its cradle. Fixed in your purpose. Bent on going to the theater. A relatively permanent inclination to react in a particular way. Of metal, e.g. bent nails. Grass for pastures and lawns, especially bowling and putting greens. Used of the back and knees, stooped. With bent, or bended, back. A special way of doing something. He had a bent for it. An area of grassland unbounded by fences or hedges. A special way of doing something. He had a special knack for getting into trouble. Fruit, especially peach, whose flesh adheres strongly to the pit. Hold on tightly or tenaciously. Come or be in close contact with, stick or hold together and resist separation. The dress clings to her body. Add as if on a string. String up these songs and you'll have a musical. Kill by hanging. Pay close attention to, give heed to. Listen and pay attention. Hear with intention. A determination of the place where something is. He got a good fix on the target. Informal terms for a difficult situation. He got into a terrible fix. Restore by replacing a part or putting together what is torn or broken. Put something somewhere, firmly. Fix your eyes on this spot. Make infertile. Decide upon or fix definitely. Fix the variables. Make ready or suitable or equip in advance for a particular purpose or for some use, event, etc. I was fixing to leave town after I paid the hotel bill. Take vengeance on or get even. That'll fix him good. The act of putting something in working order again. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Fix breakfast for the guests, please. Cause to be firmly attached. She fixed her gaze on the man. Make fixed, stable or stationary. Let's fix the picture to the frame. An exemption granted after influence, e.g., money, is brought to bear. Collusion resulted in tax fixes for gamblers. Influence an event or its outcome by illegal means. Fix a race. Kill, preserve, and harden tissue in order to prepare for microscopic study. Set or place definitely. Let's fix the date for the party. Something craved, especially an intravenous injection of a narcotic drug. She needed a fix of chocolate. Immune to attack. Incapable of being tampered with. A secure telephone connection. Fill or close tightly with or as if with a plug. Make certain of. Furnish with battens. Financially safe. A secure investment. Get by special effort. Cause to be firmly attached. Free from fear or doubt. Easy in mind. He was secure that nothing will be held against him. A sure payment of. Free from danger or risk. Secure from harm. Not likely to fail or give way. The lock was secure. Make tight or tighter. Cause to be firmly attached. Fasten the lock onto the door. Attach to. They fastened various nicknames to each other. Become fixed or fastened. This dress fastens in the back. Natural abilities or qualities. A person who possesses unusual innate ability in some field or activity. Natural abilities or qualities. Give as a present. Make a gift of. Give qualities or abilities to. The act of giving. Something acquired without compensation. The capital that provides income for an institution. Natural abilities or qualities. The act of endowing with a permanent source of income. His generous endowment of the laboratory came just in the nick of time. Natural abilities or qualities. Be persistent, refuse to stop. Hold firmly. Hold the phone line open. Retain possession of. Stop and wait, as if awaiting further instructions or developments. Hold firmly. The limit of capability. Get the meaning of something. An intellectual hold or understanding. A terrible power had her in its grasp. The act of grasping. Understanding of the nature or meaning or quality or magnitude of something. He has a good grasp of accounting practices. Carry out or perform an action. The skater executed a triple pirouette. Kill as a means of socially sanctioned punishment. In some states, criminals are executed. Carry out a process or program, as on a computer or a machine. The computer executed the instruction. Put in effect. Execute the decision of the people. Carry out the legalities of. Execute a will or a deed. Murder in a planned fashion. The mafioso who collaborated with the police was executed. Sign in the presence of witnesses. The president executed the treaty. Kill as a means of socially sanctioned punishment. A sport that involves exercises intended to display strength and balance and agility. Gymnastics. An exercise designed to develop and display strength and agility and balance, usually performed with or on some gymnastic apparatus. Be priced at. Represent, as of a character on stage. Form or compose. These constitute my entire belonging. Be identical or equivalent to. Have life, be alive. A light, strong, brittle gray toxic bivalent metallic element. Have an existence, be extant. Work in a specific place, with a specific subject, or in a specific function. Have the quality of being, copula, used with an adjective or a predicate noun. Occupy a certain position or area, be somewhere. What is behind this behavior? Spend or use time. I may be an hour. To remain unmolested, undisturbed, or uninterrupted, used only in infinitive form. Let her be. Something used to beautify. Make more attractive by adding ornament, color, etc. Be an ornament to. Stars ornamented the Christmas tree. Add details to. Make more beautiful. Be beautiful to look at. Make more attractive by adding ornament, color, etc. Be beautiful to look at. Provide with decoration. Make more attractive by adding ornament, color, etc. Award a mark of honor, such as a medal, too. He was decorated for his services in the military. A period of time past the deadline for fulfilling an obligation during which a penalty that would be imposed for being late is waived, especially an extended period granted as a special favor. The payment had originally been due on April 1st, but we had a grace period which expired in June. A short prayer of thanks before a meal. Their youngest son said grace. A sense of propriety and consideration for others. A place where the company of others must be accepted with good grace. Christian theology. The free and unmerited favor or beneficence of God. God's grace is manifested in the salvation of sinners. Be beautiful to look at. Make more attractive by adding ornament, color, etc. Christian theology. A state of sanctification by God. The state of one who is under such divine influence. The conception of grace developed alongside the conception of sin. Elegance and beauty of movement or expression. A beautiful figure which she used in subtle movements of unparalleled grace. A disposition to kindness and compassion. The victor's grace in treating the vanquished. Greek mythology. One of three sisters who were the givers of beauty and charm. A favorite subject for sculptors. Be beautiful to look at. Flowers adorned the tables everywhere. Make more attractive by adding ornament, color, etc. Furnish with power or authority. Of kings or emperors.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.